Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? So I'm Dan from Trading with Dan. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin charts. Yes, so Bitcoin on the 4 hour, as we can see, turnaround Tuesday yesterday got faded and sold into. You can see Bitcoin it wasn't even able to come up and touch this $44,000 level. But yeah, we had a nice move down. We took out our horizontal support area again. We actually wicked below our previous low, which is a textbook liquidity hunt. We seem to be having a lot of these liquidity hunts at the moment, but yeah, textbook liquidity hunt below our previous wick, and we have at this present time found ourselves back above our basically back above our support area. So resistance turning back into support. So yeah, this is I mean, all I will say without obviously ever being an optimist, and you guys kind of know I was expecting a bit of a turnaround Tuesday yesterday, is that this will can often be a pattern of a bottom. You get the initial what looks to be like very much like the bottom, and then you come and take that out for a second go, and then that is the bottom, and then you do play some upside, but obviously I'd probably come across as sounding like an optimist, or ever the optimist. But yeah, that is basically what this does look like to me, and you'll often see it. And we definitely spoke about this before in different assets in previous videos, how you get the low, you take that low out, and then you basically rally up from that point. So nonetheless, it is still a simple game of horizontal levels. We've got our horizontal support here. We need to realistically hold this. We've obviously got this low. I mean, if we take out this low, you don't often get 3 hunts down, and I guess then we will probably test lower, and we will probably then hold underneath this level at that point, which will clearly be very very bad. But we have got every shot of getting back up towards 44,000, and getting up to 44,000 this next time, if we do, actually means we take out the high of the bounce we managed to muster this time. So it would actually look better on this occasion to do that. And yeah, then we've got a good shot of trying to take out this level, getting back above 45, and then I think confidence will start to ease back into the market, and then people will maybe start to see what is my preferred scenario of that we are basically establishing a wider range to trade sideways in for a prolonged period, in much the same way that we did down here. And you can see we traded within this period for quite a bit longer than we've been in this one thus far. So yeah, I mean, if we traded in this sideways period for even longer than we did here, that would basically indicate we are only about halfway through, so we can easily still trade within this sideways period. So we have got this. I mean, this is an important level. It is very important. It's a critical point. We need to hold this. If we do fall back into this lower range, then I mean there'll be all sorts of macro alarm bells ringing, with obviously our high, our low, our lower high, and then we will clearly be gunning for a lower low below 30,000, which I mean realistically is going to take us down to about 20,000, isn't it, if that happens? So yes. There is all to play for, but as we know, we're getting flooded, especially in crypto, not just in the traditional markets, but flooded from all angles. In the crypto space, and then that along with being dragged down with the Evergrande news and just situation. So yeah, if we want to have a look at the Ethereum Satoshi pairing, similarly to Bitcoin, it did basically try and mount that turnaround from the level. We did then break it back below again, not back below because we didn't get below it at this point, but yeah, we did actually break below, a nice liquidity hump below, and we are currently bouncing quite nicely. So yeah, could this be the low? I mean, it looks more like this could be the low than yesterday. Obviously because we tested low and we broke back above. So ultimately though, it's just a case of observing the price action. If we lose this level again, then yeah, I mean it won't look good. But if we extend the base of our triangle over here, so we extend this along, and I'll just put that back to wherever it was. Yeah, so if you basically extend this along, it pretty much coincides obviously with this back test we had here over the breakdown of that level. So that is an important level. Get back above this level, so 0.071, get back above there, then yeah, things will start to look good again. Well, start to look good. Things will start to look a lot better, and then once we obviously get through this resistance area, things will start to look good. But yeah, things will start to look like we potentially put in the low, but still leaves us with work to do. But yeah, could we do that work? We quite possibly could. Bitcoin dominance also, as you can see, where's my annotations gone? Where have the annotations gone? It just does this. I don't know. It's a bit weird. So these are still here. The Bitcoin dominance ones. Oh, they've appeared now. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance. As you can see, this level though, it is still above it. So yeah, this is obviously not looking. Yeah, I mean, it's looking like we could test higher up, but obviously, if we do start to see a bit of recovery and a turnaround, then we can expect this to rapidly dump back below this this horizontal level. Stocks, all important stock markets, as you can see, turnaround Tuesday got faded, but will notice in the stock markets we didn't actually manage to take out that low. So stocks looking a little bit better in that respect than Bitcoin, and also again looking to try and take out this horizontal. So on this occasion, if we do take out this horizontal today on this move up, on this iteration of price action, and then we do take out these highs here, then I think that will be enough for people then to start buying back in again. And then realistically, we've got to ultimately we've got to get back above basically 4,500 for us to look fully okay again, because anywhere below here, anywhere below here is game for more selling to come in to push us down, and I expect that to happen. I don't actually expect a straight shot up. I expect us to get rejected at some point within this level, within this range, but then I expect us to get supported by this by around roughly 4,400. But yeah, a bit of a more complex recovery than the usual V shape that all the stock market number go up traders kind of have come accustomed to. 10-year yield still basically trading relatively sideways, tightening up again still. Obviously this descending triangle didn't really play out, but yeah, but realistically this is what we want to see, just sideways, nothing really to see here. The all important DXY getting back below this this level, getting back below. So once we get rid of this 93 handle, if we get rid of the 93 handle, take out this wick low, get below this area, then I think that will probably signal a turnaround. But yeah, breaking back above this high, we could round it up to 93.5. Getting above 93.5 market will probably start to worry again. But I mean, I just will impose my bias optimism on it. I do think that this will ease off. We will get below here. We will come back down, and things will start to look better. I think people after the initial sort of like panic sentiment, as obviously like a lot of market participants that weren't paying a lot of attention to this developing situation over the past 3 weeks with Evergrande, I think they're basically starting to, after their initial shock, start to come to the realization that it's maybe not as bad as they initially thought, and yeah, then we can start to ease off with this panic that appears to have ensued. So Ethereum USD, let's have a look at that, because it is struggling. Annotations gone again. Can I get them back? Here we go. Ethereum USD, will they come back? Yes, they will. Yeah, as you can see, Ethereum USD is struggling. It has again that horizontal level that we tested into and bounced off. We have fully broken below, fully taken out that low, but looking to get back above it. So yeah, if we get back above and hold, we have got a good shot then of this being the low, a proper stern liquidity hunt test below, proper below that wick there. And if we do get back above, and especially get back above these, well, 3100 level, then I think this will start, the confidence will start to come back into this, and we can start to at least consider this as the low, even if we trade sideways around this area for a bit before ultimately moving back up. But yeah, obviously the flip side, if we lose basically 2800 again, and especially, well, trade below 26,500, then yeah, then obviously all bets are off. But we will obviously know Bitcoin will be well below 40k at that point, so we will pretty much know all bets are off at that point. But yeah, can we basically get the turnaround Wednesday? Turnaround Tuesday was obviously just used as a method of distribution, but maybe to teach some people a bit of a lesson. But yeah, now we can potentially, now that has been kind of flushed out, all those people that kind of FOMO'd in just based on that alone, can obviously have now potentially been stopped out, or just taken their losses, and then now we can really make a move up after that liquidity has been eaten up. But again, we have just got to see how things develop. Stock markets have basically got to keep recovering from here, realistically get above 4400 in the S&P. And yeah, Bitcoin's basically got to hold this pretty much $4,200 level. So it is, as ever, a game of levels. It always gets dicey. Trading is never easy. Markets will test your resolve. This is the lower part of the range. This is similar to when we're down here and everyone's like, oh my god, this is over, this looks so bearish, we're going down, and then yeah, we trade below 30k, and then next thing you know we're at 52,000. But yeah, things it is always darkest before dawn. What a stupid thing to say in relation to trading. But all I'm saying is, like, yeah, we get these sideways ranges, they will test your resolve. We will ping pong between the top, between the bottom, between the bottom, between the top. It is kind of how markets meander, how they move. This is the reason why trading isn't easy. So yeah, I mean, realistically, we could still lose this level pretty easily. I mean, all the way down here, and we have got a footstorm both in traditional markets and in crypto specific. So yeah, we certainly could see lower, but on the flip side, are we literally just trading, bouncing within a nice sideways established range? Is that what is going to be the outcome of this price action? We shall have to see. But yeah, there you go, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I shall speak to you guys soon.